Emre Süner.
There were about 2 months left of my architectural degree, and I get this message from university saying that they are going to be withdrawing me from the course. I was being threatened as a first class student. If I had been withdrawn to come back in the following year, that's 1 year gone, and my visa would have been expired. My student visa would have been expired.
It's your life. It's going to impact massively on your life.
Yeah, I just remembered. I was designing merchandise for Justin Timberlake at the time. I did installation work and which were featured on Qatar Airways.
But you are a designer. You design furniture. You seem to be obsessed with the color red. Why red?
And February 6th is when the earthquake hit Turkey and my parents almost died. And that really shook things up for me. Why can't I do architecture and rebrand architecture in my own terms? I was told that all my art and all my work was thanks to that friend, and I owed everything to her. And I was like, oh, I felt so frustrated and I couldn't say anything because I loved that person as my friend. What I decided to do was attract more attention. I wanted to exclamate that, yes, my work is mine and it's red and it is poppy and it's made out of love, but it's also the color of anger. So my next chair was red. It is not my favorite color, but it is the color of love when I am creating.
How did the illegal withholding of your salary in Qatar affect your career?
My salary started coming later and later every month. I wasn't able to afford anything. This podcast is called the Broke Architects Podcast. Yeah, I was a broke architect at the time. And yet, I was being refused my salary. But eventually, CEOs will be CEOs, and they all agreed with each other, and I was fired.
It's a shame that it happens in architecture. What would be your advice that you would give to people?
You're not just a creative because you paint well, because you have the mindset of a creative. Not any creations that you make that give you value. It is your mindset that changes the world. I am playing. I am playing with architecture to build my own world because I do believe as designers, we decide to become designers because we can play around with this world. And your struggles also shape your story moving forward in life as a designer. It can be bad, but it is mostly good because you can create a new world for you and for everybody else.
Just wonderful to speak to you today, and thank you so much for being on the
Of
fourth seat
course,
Rock
of
Architect
course.
podcast.
Thank you. And anyone who wants to get in touch with me can get in touch with me through Mr_creative on Instagram or Mr_creative at outlook.com for opportunities.